Morning, afternoon, and night. It's CBS 42 weather around the clock. Brought to you by Southern Home Structural Specialists. Now, the latest forecast from the CBS 42 Storm Team.
And a good evening to you, Chief Meteorologist Dave Nussbaum here. Pleasant day today. A lot of sunshine. Temperatures a little bit warmer than we saw this weekend, but it looks like it's going to get only warmer as the week progresses, and dry, too, as the drought conditions will get worse. But we do have some changes as we get to the upcoming weekend. As we're looking at a cold front coming in, could bring us some rain and thunderstorms, maybe a few strong ones out there. Something we'll have to keep an eye on once we get toward the weekend. But we have this ridge of high pressure sitting over the deep south here, and it's going to stay that way all week long, giving us warm temperatures, and that northerly flow, at least for the first half of the week, will keep it less humid. Eventually, that high moves to the eastern seaboard, and the backside or southerly winds return, helping to make it more humid by the weekend. But look at these high temperatures, middle 80s Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday. So look for the warm up to continue. Forecast this evening, temperatures fall from the 70s down to the 50s tonight. So not quite as chilly as the last couple of nights have been. Not looking at 40s on the maps, lower to middle 50s for low temperatures. And then tomorrow warming up to lower to middle 80s for much of the area, a few upper 70s like in Double Springs, but 84 are a high in Birmingham. And looking ahead, the chance of rain, nothing till Saturday late in the day, Saturday night and Sunday. That's when our next front works its way across the area. Not expecting a ton of rain from this, but looking at the drought, meaning it's going to get worse. So we'll see more of that orange and red, severe and extreme drought spreading across central Alabama. Talladega race weekend looks good for the Friday race. Saturday race looks good with some late storms there overnight into Sunday. A lot of that rain Sunday in the morning should be good for the Yellowwood 500 at 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Temperatures fall down to the 70s. The severe threat right now should stay off to our northwest across Arkansas, parts of western Tennessee, northwest Mississippi through Saturday into Saturday night. So not expecting anything right now, but something we'll keep an eye on as the week progresses, as that potentially could exist across our area. Rain totals from this could be around a half an inch to maybe an inch and a half or so. Something we'll see if this plays out for us moving forward. But here's Saturday morning. You can see here again, quiet weather for us during the day Saturday, good for tailgating for the Alabama game in Tuscaloosa. And then during the game, they may see some rain starting to move in late there on Tuscaloosa. Here comes that line of storms early Sunday morning around 1:30 in the morning. Some of these could be on the strong side with some gusty winds and some heavy rain. That'll push through by Sunday morning, potentially by 7 a.m. And then by the afternoon, looking good for the race and everything else, as everything would clear out. Now, the timing is going to change a little bit once we get closer to Saturday, but we'll have full updates here, and of course, for the latest for that. So looking at your 10-day forecast, nice and warm, middle 80s through Saturday. There's the rain Saturday night and Sunday with that front, and then upper 70s to around 80 for next week, and lows will be back down there. I'll show you down into the 50s, so looking pretty nice as well, too. And that's a look at your forecast. Thanks for watching.